Hi guys, welcome to our tutorial series where we're going to show you how to remove the silencer on a BMW R9T. Now, this is the sort of job that we do regularly in the workshop, but if you're maybe working on your bike at home, it might seem a bit daunting the first time you come to do it. Realistically, it's 3 bolts, 2 bolts even, depending on whether you need to take the whole of the flap off or not. It's about 4 tools and it takes about 5 minutes. So it really is one of those things you can do at home, but we hope that by showing you how to do it, it will then give you the confidence to do it yourself. This can be done either for removing the flap, or which we've got another video on, or maybe if you want to replace the silencer for a different aftermarket option. So you need a T45, a T40, a torque wrench, and a ratchet. It's super simple. We also have a 13mm spanner, which is kind of our secret weapon, and I'll show you why in just a sec. When you are taking these off, we do find that the clamps can sometimes corrode. We're quite lucky, we do have a stock of spare exhaust clamps, so when we do find that, we have had to cut them off before due to the corrosion. If you haven't got that option, then maybe it's just worth spraying a little bit of penetrative spray or something along those lines in there, just to make sure when you come to do the job, it's loosened it up. So cracking on, taking the T40, which is this one here, we're just going to undo the rose on the exhaust bolt here. Real easy, just loosen that off enough, basically. What I tend to do is just loosen it off so it's probably 80% of the way there, and it just sort of holds the exhaust in place. Take your T45, which is for the clamps underneath the bike. I'm just going to disappear a sec and do that one. This one's coming off real nice, which is handy. Now, if they weren't to come off, and I'll show you in just a second on the clamp has a particular way that it goes together. So I'll take the bolts out for now. You don't tend to have to take the bolts out. The clamp can stay in one piece, but for demonstrative purposes for today, I will take it out. Just take the last little bit of the exhaust bracket bolt out then, and it should, he says, simply slide off. And there we go, ready for replacement. So one thing I was just alluding to there with the clamp, the clamp itself comes, and you've got 2 spacers which have a flat side and a curved side. So that'll go in there, curved side to curved side, and the 2 flats allow the bolt and the nut, which is there threaded, to do up on each other. So if you are having trouble with those, and what they can try and do sometimes is, as you're just trying to twist the bolt into the threaded section, the whole thing can try to spin and it can be a pain. If you have a 13mm spanner, some people try to use mole grips or clamps or something like that, it's a real pain. A 13mm spanner fits perfectly over the edge of those clamps. So if you are having any issues, that's kind of like another sneaky quick tip just to make your job in life a lot easier. So pop that back on the end can, making sure that the clamps are facing upwards. So the bolt's on the bottom and you're going to do them up backwards. The aim when you're putting these back on is to make sure that you hide as much as you can, basically. You know, we don't want to see those bolts on the front of the exhaust. It's just going to look mean and horrible. Stick this back on, like so. Reverse of the first time round. With the OEMs, you have a sliding nut on the back of these. So just make sure you're locating into the sliding nut. Other aftermarket options exist. Sometimes you'll have a nut and a bolt there. Sometimes you need a few washers. So, you know, each one will be a little bit different, but the OEM one, you have a little sliding nut on there. Make sure that's all on proper. I tend to just pop that there. Thankfully, the torque settings for both parts of this are the same. They're both 20 Newton meters. So I'll take my T45. I'll just whiz this on real quick. And there we go, we're in place. So 20 Newton meters on the torque wrench. One of the most important tools in the workshop, the torque wrench, to make sure everything's done to the right amount. Overdoing something is as bad as underdoing it in certain instances. Smooth that around until we get a nice positive click, or there we go. So that's one. Replace the T40. Whiz this one in until we get the same reassuring click. And there we go. That's replacing your silencer, or taking your silencer off and back on. Have a quick look at the other tutorials we do. We've done plenty now, and they're ever growing. If you've got any queries or questions or anything specific you want to ask about, then leave a comment below and we'll do what we can to get back to you.